was raised in a good neighborhood, but I got around a lot of bad people, and I started using drugs at like the age of 12. I was incarcerated at the age of 13, and I was just in and out of the system, in and out of the system. I mean, I was a bad kid. That's just what it was. I made a lot of bad decisions. I pretty much burned everybody in my life, and I became hopeless. I didn't have anywhere to turn, and I didn't see a way out, until I got to a point where it was either I was gonna die that way or seek help. At one point in my life, obviously death was certain, in that lifestyle that you live, and sometimes welcomed, with the hopelessness that addiction comes with. Sometimes I welcome, death. When I got arrested the last time, I was in Apache Junction. I remember feeling relief in the back of the police car just because I didn't have to run anymore. I was sick and tired of running. Ever since I was 11 years old, my life consisted of absolutely nothing good. My whole family couldn't stand me. I wasn't allowed to be around. So I reached out for help. I just knew that if I didn't seek help, that I was gonna go right back to doing what I was doing, because that's all I knew. Ever since I was a kid, that's all I knew. Staying sober, that's the hardest part. Still to this day, a little over 4 years later, there's a lot of stuff I do on a daily basis. It has very much to do with God and very little to do with me. But I do 12-step work. I do all kinds of stuff to help others, and that's realistically what keeps me sober on a daily basis. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a bodybuilder. My brother was, and so my buddy Eric, who's a part of Wrong to Strong, he introduced me to JC actually at this gym, Tangible Fitness, and we just hit it off from there. In this sport, it's very money motivated, and people just want your money, and JC's not like that. JC sees potential in me, and he really believes in people who have lived that lifestyle and have come to grips with it and changed their life, and that's what I love about JC. It's he's not about money. It's more about helping others. Like I said, all my life I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a bodybuilder, and it's not even consisting of just having muscle. It's just a lifestyle. I saw my brother live it ever since I was a kid, and I envied him, but because of the actions I partook in, I could never do that. So when I got sober, that's a dream that I wanted to chase. JC gave me a chance to get my name out there. So what it means to me is I can show these people that I was completely hopeless and miserable, and now this is what I am. And Wrong to Strong was very much so a part of that, and that's why I support the brand. That's why I do what I do, is because he believed in me when nobody else would. I've had good accomplishments this far. Winning a state show, that's a huge deal, and competing in the Amateur Olympia, that's a huge deal. And I've talked to other sponsors, supplement sponsors, and that kind of deal, and the interest wasn't there. So when somebody like JC and Wrong to Strong believed in me, then I'm going to support their brand 100%, and I believe in the coexistence of it. I believe in what they believe in and what they support. You can go from that lifestyle, complete hopeless, miserable, whether you've been locked up in prison or if you're an Army veteran, and show that there's a way out. And that's what I think Wrong to Strong is about, and the sole purpose of it is to help people in that kind of lifestyle. That's what we do.